was in my 40s, I thought, what do I want to do with the second half of my life, right? I can pick and choose what I want to do. I actually hired a life coach, and I spent a bunch of time sort of looking at, what do I really care about? And food kept coming up over and over and over again. Love food. Some of our absolute top cheesemakers in this country are women. As soon as I knew that I did not want to own the herd, that really freed me up as a cheesemaker to be able to use any high quality milk that I felt was the connection. You can't make world-class cheese without starting with world-class milk. So it took me probably at least the first 18 months to get the right farms involved. I started really looking at iconic cheeses from around the world. I'm very passionate about flavor and history and gastronomy and the connections. So not only do we use local milk, but we also have a partnership with a hog farm, because the whey that comes off our cheese making gets given to a hog farm so that they have whey-fed pork. It took me about 10 months to do the product development on the first 3 aged cheeses that we brought to market at the beginning. And that was Caldera España, which is our smoked cheese, Keystone cheese, which is the one that's behind me here, and then the Welshman, which is our Caerphilly style cheese. As a chef, if you're gonna cook something, think of cooking a big pot of spaghetti, right? You taste it and you say, oh, it needs salt, it needs basil. You can't do that with cheese, right? You make the cheese and then you have to wait 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 months to find out if that one's really a good one. So when you make changes, they have to be teeny tiny incremental changes. I think there's only like 20 cheesemakers in the whole state, and more than half of them do goat's milk because the goats thrive in this environment. So to be a cow's milk cheese producer in Texas has its challenges. I never wanted to get into cheese making to just make a bunch of normal, boring supermarket cheese. It's about being special, and the flavors and the connections and the stories. I mean, it matters, right? So for me, what we're doing matters, and the ability to create this network between all these local folks, that matters to me. So building relationships, very, very important.